How did the UK driving test come into being, and how did that influence the birth of the Institute of Advanced Motorists? Stay with me and we'll go through a bit of history. So if you've been unfortunate enough to have had an incident or an accident while driving, or if you want to improve your driving standard, or thinking of undertaking some kind of advanced training, then I'm going to go through some driving techniques in later videos. But first of all, let's talk about the Institute of Advanced Motorists and how it came into being before we get onto those techniques that you can apply to improve your driving safety or pass an advanced driving test. So my name's Alan. I'm a volunteer for the Institute of Advanced Motorists. I've been an advanced driver now for over 20 years, initially with aRoSPA and now with the Institute of Advanced Motorists. I've been a national observer and a master's mentor for over 10 of those years. So like I say, in this first video, I'm going to talk briefly about the origins of the driving test in the UK and how that led to the birth of the Institute of Advanced Motorists. So the Traffic Act of 1934 required new motorists to pass a driving test, but because there are a lot of motorists already on the road, it granted existing drivers who had started driving on or before the 1st of April 1934 a grace period until the 1st of June 1935. 246,000 people applied for the test, and the pass rate was about 63%. In the same year, the Home Office set up approved driving schools, the most famous of which was the Metropolitan Police Driving School in Hendon. So the advanced driving techniques taught in these schools are in turn attributed to a member of the committee set up by Lord Trenchard to investigate accident rates among police drivers. The committee included the Earl of Cottenham, who is accredited with creating the first initial system of car control back in 1937. By 1939, the accident rate in the Metropolitan Police had reduced from 1 per 9,000 miles to 1 in 25,000 miles, and by 1954 it had fallen to 1 in 75,000 miles, despite a large increase in the number of vehicles on the road. On the 2nd of November 1954, the first evening of the National Road Safety Congress took place at the Savoy Hotel in London, which was chaired by Sir Charles Bartlett, who at the time was the president for the Royal Society of Prevention of Accidents, aRoSPA as we know it now. And it was at this event that an idea was discussed around the establishment of a kind of honours degree for motorists, which elementary drivers should aim to achieve and which should be attained by experienced drivers. Strangely enough, the idea was not followed up on by aRoSPA. However, another guest at the dinner was Stanley C.H. Roberts, who was the founder of the British School of Motoring and was considering at the time the establishment of a BSM club to keep together the ever-increasing number of successful learners, which at the time was approaching 1 million. And he wanted to form some kind of membership association. So Stanley Roberts saw a much wider opportunity of combining his idea with the Minister of Transport, John Boyd Carpenter's idea with regards to the honours degree. And in early 1955, further talks took place between the two and resulted in the preparation of a memorandum on the 5th of May 1955, referring to an Institute of Motorists. The memorandum set out a method of improving the standard of driving and the promotion of road safety in the UK. Throughout 1955, a number of meetings took place, and the Ministry of Transport expressed interest, but said it was in no position to act. So then aRoSPA announced that the principle of an advanced driving certification was acceptable, and the matter was left with aRoSPA to pursue. Eventually, the Institute was registered on the 10th of March 1956 as a company limited by guarantee and having no share capital. Thus, the Institute of Advanced Motorists was born, and the official publicised launch of the IAM came in June 1956. The first test was carried out on the 25th of June 1956 by the chief examiner, George Earls, who tested and passed a Miss Sheila Van Dam, who was a leading rally driver of the day and daughter of Vivian Van Dam, a prominent London impresario and owner of the Windmill Theatre in London's Great Windmill Street. So, I hope you found that interesting. If you did, then please hit the like button. It will make a big difference and get the video seen by more people. As I said in the introduction, I will be doing future videos and going through the Institute of Advanced Motorists course, but we'll be explaining some straightforward techniques that anyone can use to improve their driving standards and their own overall safety while on the roads. So if you're interested in improving your and other people's safety on the roads, then please consider subscribing to the channel and you'll get notified of future videos. We'll see you then.